Welcome to my channel Forever Celeb. Hollywood romance has a brutal reputation. It burns hot, then burns out. Fame pulls people apart. Success builds distance. Time finds the cracks in even the strongest bond and pries them open. One story refused to follow that script. Sam Elliott, the growl of a voice, the legendary mustache, the weathered cowboy stillness that turned into a brand all its own, has spent more than 50 years owning the screen. To millions, he is the definition of rugged authenticity. But the role he's played longest isn't on any call sheet. For decades, the public has wondered about the woman standing quietly beside him through every chapter of his fame. Now, at 81, Elliott has finally started talking. So let's go back to the beginning, and trace the love story that outlasted Hollywood itself. Before the voice. Before the mustache. Before he became shorthand for the American West, Samuel Pack Elliott arrived on August 9, 1944, at Sutter Memorial Hospital in Sacramento. His was a household built on grit, not glamour. His father, Henry Nelson Elliott, hunted predators for the Department of the Interior. His mother, Glynn Elliott, taught physical education in high school. Both parents hailed from El Paso, and that Texas backbone never really left him. It just relocated to California, then later to Portland, Oregon, where the family settled when Sam turned 13. His childhood was unscripted in every sense. Long days outdoors, longer afternoons lost inside movie theaters. By 9 years old, acting wasn't a passing fancy. It had already taken root. His father wasn't buying it. To Henry Elliott, show business meant one thing: heartbreak disguised as a paycheck. He never lived to see what his son would build. A fatal heart attack took him when Sam was just 18, before the two of them ever found peace with each other. The word Sam carried from his father stuck for decades. Wanting to act and actually making it were two entirely different animals. Out of high school in 1962, Sam took the safer road: University of Oregon, English and psychology, a future that would have made sense to everyone but him. It didn't fit. He left, landed at Clark College in Vancouver, Washington, and there, almost by accident, the door cracked open. Cast as Big Jewel in a college production of Guys and Dolls, he turned heads. A local reviewer publicly urged him to take acting seriously. For the first time, a stranger had said out loud what Sam had only dared to think. Still torn, he drifted back to Oregon, half hoping a conventional path might finally feel right. Then his father died, and the question answered itself. Grief has a way of clarifying things. Sam later admitted the loss taught him something brutal and simple: life is too short to chase anything halfway. If he was going to struggle, he wanted to struggle for something that actually mattered. So he packed up for Los Angeles with nothing guaranteed, just ambition, a few acting classes, and construction jobs to keep the lights on. Hands on lumber by day. Lines in his head by night. No shortcuts. No breaks handed to him. Just the grind. The career that would eventually span more than 50 years started with a blink-and-you-miss-it role. In 1969, Sam appeared in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, now a cornerstone of American cinema. As nothing more than card player number 2 in a brief poker scene. No lines worth remembering. No spotlight. Just a young actor hoping somebody, anybody, would notice him. Somebody was on that set who would matter more than he could have known: Katharine Ross, playing Etta Place, Redford's love interest. Sam was too intimidated to say a word to her. He simply watched from a distance, an extra in his own story. They wouldn't share a scene, wouldn't trade more than a passing glance. Not for another 8 years, when fate dropped them both onto the set of The Legacy. That second meeting changed everything. But we'll get there. Butch Cassidy's success cracked the door for Sam regardless. Guest spots followed on television, then a foothold on Mission: Impossible. Through the 1970s, TV became his classroom. Gunsmoke, Western guest roles, even a turn playing Daredevil Evel Knievel in a biographical TV movie. Hollywood started eyeing him for something he didn't want. Heartthrob status. Studios saw the jaw, the build, the charisma, and tried to package him as a pretty face. Sam said no. He let his hair grow out. He kept the mustache. He turned down roles built purely on looks, because he understood something most young actors don't: image fades, but craft lasts. He used to joke that shaving for a part cost him months of regrowing his signature look, but underneath the joke was a real decision. He wanted a career, not a moment. That decision paid off in 1985 when Sam starred opposite Cher and Eric Stoltz in Mask, the true story of Rocky Dennis, a teenager living with a rare craniofacial condition. It was a film about prejudice, compassion, and quiet strength, and it let Sam show the industry something new, real emotional depth, far beyond the rugged cowboy shorthand audiences expected. The reviews were glowing. The message was clear. This was a man who wanted to be taken seriously, not just remembered for a mustache. By 1979, the slow climb had started showing results. The miniseries The Sacketts, alongside Western legend Tom Selleck, gave audiences a long look at Sam in a world he was born to inhabit: frontier grit, plain-spoken values, zero artifice. A decade later, Roadhouse, 1989, cemented his stature further. As Wade Garrett, the seasoned mentor to Patrick Swayze's Dalton, Sam wasn't the loudest man in any scene. He didn't need to be. He carried the wisdom of hard living instead, and audiences trusted every second of it. Tough without cruelty. Strong without arrogance. That combination became his signature. Long before podcasts and viral ad campaigns made voice work a category of its own, Sam Elliott already had one of the most valuable voices in entertainment. He lent it to animated roles in The Good Dinosaur, Family Guy, Robot Chicken, and American Dad, staying unmistakably himself no matter the character on screen. He narrated national campaigns for Dodge, IBM, Union Pacific, Kinney Drugs, and the Beef Council. He delivered intros for Super Bowl 45. He became the voice tied permanently to Ram Truck's rugged brand identity. And since 2008, he's voiced Smokey Bear, one of the most recognized public service mascots in American history. Some actors are known for a role. Sam Elliott became known for a sound. In 2022, Sam stepped into 1883, the Yellowstone prequel, as Shay Brennan, a hardened trail guide leading settlers across the brutal, unforgiving Great Plains toward Montana. Beneath the toughness sat real grief, real trauma, real exhaustion. The performance landed hard with audiences and earned Sam the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Miniseries or Television Movie. 50-plus years into his career, and he was still adding hardware to the shelf. Today, Sam Elliott's net worth sits around $20 million. Built not on scandal or viral moments, but on 5 decades of steady, deliberate work across film, television, and voice acting. The award trail backs it up: the Oscar nomination for A Star is Born, a Golden Globe nomination for 1883, Primetime Emmy nominations in 1995 for Buffalo Girls and Rough Riders, honors from the National Board of Review, and acclaim for performances in Tombstone and beyond. The through line isn't any single trophy, it's consistency. In an industry obsessed with reinvention, Sam built a name on staying exactly who he was. For all the recognition, Sam kept one part of his life almost entirely out of the spotlight: his marriage. It started, as we mentioned, on the set of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969, though "started" might be generous. Sam was an unknown extra. Katharine Ross was already a star. He admitted, years later, to noticing her from across the lot and never working up the nerve to say a word. "I saw her come and go," he remembered, "but we never really interacted. I knew exactly who she was, and I was just another guy wandering around the lot." Admiration, yes. Connection, not yet. Katharine's own road to that moment hadn't been simple. She'd already built a major career: The Graduate, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Stepford Wives, Donnie Darko, and a complicated personal history to match. Her marriage to three-time Oscar-winning cinematographer Conrad Hall ended in divorce in 1974. A second marriage, to technician Galen Tom Lissy, also ended. By 1979, she'd been through multiple relationships and multiple endings, with no illusions left about love following a tidy script. Then came the second meeting, nearly a decade after the first, on the set of The Legacy, a supernatural thriller built around an isolated English estate. This time, something shifted. Katharine, 5 years older than Sam and 4 marriages deep, was still legally married when they reconnected, but after she filed for divorce in 1979, the relationship between her and Sam deepened steadily. By 1984, they married. Here's the twist. Even as Sam found personal happiness, his career breakthrough still hadn't fully arrived. It showed up, of all places, during their honeymoon in Hawaii, an audition offer for Mask. Sam almost turned it down. He didn't want work intruding on the happiest stretch of his personal life. Katharine, who understood the industry better than most, pushed him to go. He went. The role became one of the defining performances of his career. A year later, in 1985, the couple welcomed their daughter, Cleo Rose Elliott, who would go on to build her own career as a musician in the Malibu scene. Creativity, it seems, runs in the family. For decades, Sam and Katharine kept their relationship largely private, sharing only the rare public glimpse, most memorably in 2017's The Hero, where Katharine played the former wife of Sam's character, Lee Hayden. For longtime fans, watching them share scenes again carried weight no script could manufacture. Their real history simply